One of my favorite things in the world is making music, and specifically writing lyrics is what I love. And one of the things that I was the most insecure about was that as much as I loved writing lyrics, I was just a terrible singer for a super long time. And that honestly was one of my deepest insecurities, because it was this contradiction in my identity of I saw at least a component of myself as being somebody who made music, but I just knew that I had no capacity to actually be able to deliver the songs in the way that I wanted to deliver them. And it's fascinating because I started taking vocal lessons at the beginning of this year. I'd taken a little bit of vocal lessons a few years back, but I started again in January of this year. And it's crazy. Like when I was singing this morning, I'm just so much better than I used to be. And I'm still not great, but I'm at the point now where like I'm starting to find my voice. And I'm starting to find some real confidence of where like, damn, if I have a song that I've actually been practicing and actually working on, it just starts to sound how I want it to sound. Like I'm actually able to get what's in my head and have it come out of my mouth, which is super cool. Because before I would have to do like 7 different recording sessions, not 7 takes, but like recording sessions of a ton of different takes, and then try to comp them together and use Melodyne to correct them as much as I possibly could, and they would still just come out not good, like mediocre generously. And now it's not at the immediate top of my priority list to be like publishing music right this second. I'm more working on developing the skill set so that I have that capacity when I decide that that is something that I want to pursue a little bit more actively. And then in conjunction with that, just continuing to write the songs, because for me, that is like therapy on steroids. Like it is the best way for processing my emotions that I've ever found. But the real takeaway that I have here, a theme of my life has been finding things that I am insecure about, that I perceive as a weakness, and turning it into a strength. And I'm definitely not the greatest singer in the world after 6 months of vocal lessons. Definitely not. But even beyond the lessons, it's like the lessons are really just the leverage on my practice time of like helping give me the guidance to understand what I need to do and how I can improve, and then applying that consistently is the way that I'm getting better. And it really is just crazy looking back at where I was in January and seeing how far I've come, and understanding that this is still the early stage of the exponential curve. Like I'm going to continue to get better so long as my practice remains consistent. And having that confidence in something that I used to be extremely insecure about is just, it's a game changer for me. But also the lesson is so powerful in that everything that I want to improve at, like I'm never going to be the Weeknd, right? But I don't need to be the Weeknd. I just need to be myself, in the best version of myself that I can create. And to be actively engaged in that process of creating that version of myself is just so much more fulfilling. A complete night and day difference from just being insecure and afraid and not really knowing how to go about addressing that. And so my challenge for you today is find something that you're a little insecure about, or maybe more than a little insecure about, and find a way to start getting better at it. You're going to be really bad at it. You're going to be really bad at it for a long time. And that's okay. Nobody has any expectations of you but you. And the more that you can zoom out on those expectations and set a little bit of a longer term time horizon, it pays substantial dividends. And so find that thing that you're a little bit insecure about and just take a small action, or even better, find a way to integrate that small action somewhere into your routine. So me, anytime I'm driving, I have a playlist that I practice singing along to. And this is not the best for like super intentional practice, like really working into the technical things, but it creates this baseline of I have at least 30 total minutes on my work days that I'm singing. That's consistent practice. I'm about to go drive to work and sing right now. And finding the little opportunities like that to build it into your schedule, having that consistency as the baseline, then makes it so much easier to have the more intentional practice as well, because you're just continuously getting better and creating it as a part of your life and integrating that into your identity. So that's some food for thought. Explore that in whatever way feels meaningful to you. And I hope you have a wonderful day.